Ladies and gentlemen, let's build on what they said. Let's build as the part of the Heritage Hip Hop Podcast where the guests say something so provocative that we have to stay on what they said to show y'all not only how dope they are, but to show you how incredibly intelligent they are and why you should listen to their music. One thing I love about what you said is when they meet you, because music is the meeting of the heart, the body, the mind, and the soul. And you are a conduit to show God's glory by giving the world a message that reflects not only your life, but makes your life relatable to the person who's listening to you. So I want to go to Megs first on this, and then Honey DeNiro, please pick this up.
Okay.
Relatability comes through expression, right? And most people express their pain and their joy through rhythm. What is the most important part of the rhythm that you use to make people understand who you are?
Sometimes you sorry about that. Just coming from the East Coast, being in Pennsylvania, of course, learning about like different styles and expressing them because here it's the way I express it is just through my beats, through boom bap, my beats, and I'm always carry that with me, no matter where I go. And it's not a lot that I could say about that. It's like I said, I just respect, I'll just lay it out and show you more than I can tell you. So yeah.
All right, DeNiro, pick it up.
For me, instead of just making words rhyme, I like to give you a soundtrack. I like to give you motion picture music. And it stems from it just stems from things that I've experienced, I've witnessed. If it was a book, this would be that book, which I am working on, but 2 of them. But you're getting that in music. And so when I hear certain rhythms and heavy bass lines and drums, which is my biggest thing, bass lines and drums, and specifically, boom bap, it is the soundtrack to Honey DeNiro. It's the soundtrack to a time, 90s and the 2000s, and I mean even now, even more recently with what's been going on with me, it's just extremely important to me to come across where my voice and the words are an instrument along with the drums and the bass lines.
But one thing that people sleep on when it comes to music is the spirit. Music is a language that comes from the ether, through your mind, through your heart, and out your mouth, or Megs, through your hands. They called you Terminator Megs on here. Shout out to Terminator X because he talked with his hands. They say Megs talks with her hands. But see, that's where I'm trying to get to, because y'all have superpowers that the average person does not understand enough to appreciate it, because music is such a commodity now. They just take music and just throw it away. But it takes time to make those hats and those beats and everything come together with those drums and those patterns. It takes time to be, unfortunately for a lot of people that don't, that's why this shit is trash right now. But it takes a lot of time to put a pen to a piece of paper and make the ink translate what's in your heart and in your mind to the ears of a person who's outside of your experience. What I want to ask you is about the soul. Because I just say Miss DeNiro out of respect for you. I seen you perform. And you're not there just doing this, hoping to catch somebody's ear. You are into what you're doing, so you're projecting your soul. Megs, I seen you make a beat. So I seen you do this and bob your head and make sure that you had timing with your drums and that you were hitting the right kicks. What is the soul, and how do you translate the soul in your art? Honey DeNiro, you go first.
I think it's natural. I don't. It's not when I do a show. I don't be like, oh, I'm going to kill it. Um, I do it because I want to be heard. I want you to hear what I'm saying. I want you to feel how I'm coming across on records. I specifically, when starting out, I specifically said I wanted the hardest of the hardest of hardest of beats because I knew upon, when someone sees you at first, oh, they think you're going to sing, or they think you're going to be soft, and, and I felt like the music had to be heard first to get the attention. And then it would be, oh, I wonder what she's going to do with that. And then the first 4 bars, oh, now I got you. And so now you're in the same trance of energy that I put out, and now you're caught up in a positive way. You're caught up in story time. What did my 6 to 10, 15 minutes, you're caught in my story time. And so, and it sticks with you. It's not something be like, oh, I heard this girl rap today, and then you brush it off, and oh, they come a dime a dozen. No, it sticks with you. So the music it wraps you in. The aura of the music wraps you in, and then the voice, and then the energy. And so now we're all in this cosmic ball of just hip hop. And it's not something that, it's not a premeditated thought. It's just my soul. That's the best way that I can fully express, fully be myself, and exist in this space, for if it's 3 minutes on a track, or if it's 6 to 15 minutes on the stage.
Megs, how about you?
On the producer side, is whenever I make like beats, and whenever I do my beat sets and stuff like that, and when I go in, and I just want to show off. I want to show out, and I want to show people what I got, and as far as like I said, being behind the boards, and giving beats to Honey DeNiro. And you know what? He is right about something. He's right about something. I do come in, last minute, fourth quarter. Even though it's not intent, there's no intent of doing that. But whenever I send like beat packs and all the other stuff like that, it's light. Sometimes it's light, and I say, okay, maybe I need to go back to the drawing board and such and such. And whenever I send that second or third pack, it's a go time. So like I said, whenever I make my beats, it's it's just it comes natural. Everything comes natural to me, when I look for that sample, and when I hear it, and when I chop it up, put those drums to it, everything got to be hard. Everything got to be, go time for me, But yeah, and like I said, everything comes natural. Everything is natural to me.
I like that.